Hello, Mercy Rodriguez here, week 4, multimedia discussion for MPA 540, Human Resource Management in the Public Sector. This week we will be covering chapters 6 and 8 in our textbook. Specifically, we are picking 5 topics of employee policies that we felt were important to cover. My overview, here are the 5 topics that I chose: public service, motivation, resilience and motivation, remote and flexible work policies, compressed work week, and a right to disconnect. Those are the 5 that I will be covering, why I chose them, what the chapter speaks of them, and I have a news article or a video that relates to it and why I think it's important to put in my final project for week 8. So with PSM, or public service motivation, it refers to the drive that individuals have to serve the public good. Chapter 6 explains that people with strong PSM often show greater engagement, job satisfaction, and resilience, especially in public sectors, that jobs may lack high financial rewards, public sector jobs that may lack high financial rewards, so just higher pay. The video that I posted here is Dr. Perry, who defines PSM as an individual's predisposition to serve, motives rooted primarily in public institutions, and distinguishing it from conventional motivation focused on money or personal goals. So basically, by embedding PSM in recruitment and job design and leadership in public institutions, it can increase engagement, it can improve performance, and it fosters a very resilient public service, even in the midst of any change. And this is why, or this is how and why I will incorporate this into my final paper. My second topic that I wanted to cover was resilience in regards to motivation. Chapter 6 covered a little bit about this, and I thought employee resilience, especially in today's time, was important to cover. We talk a lot about it at my local government. It's another key concept that's tied to motivation, but I think it's key, especially in challenging environments, and local government agencies are more and more being put to the fire, so to say. Chapter 6 did emphasize that resilient employees often derive strength from their intrinsic values and organizational mission. The news clip story that I posted here is Michael Lewis's video, where he underscores the dedication of career public servants and the crucial role that they play, even when they're facing political or job uncertainty. The video emphasizes the importance of public servants who remain committed despite any kind of uncertainty, and it illustrates how their motivation can fuel long-term resilience. I think that's really important in local government right now. It further reaffirms that government workers are not lazy bureaucrats, but they're dedicated professionals solving complex problems that are often ignored in the private sector. And I believe that this kind of work is actually really vital for just trust, or rebuilding trust in government constitutions, institutions, and kind of rebuilding our societal understanding. And this is why I think I need to add this to my final paper with week's 8 project. My third one is remote and flexible work policies. I thought this was important to cover due to just how popular it's become, especially telecommuting. It's more and more accepted post-pandemic. Chapter 8 explained how remote work improves morale and it reduces burnout. This video actually, um, by our government leaders, showcases how flexible work is being embraced. It shows that there was a Stanford-led study that hybrid work is beneficial for both workers and employers. And it concludes that hybrid work, particularly a model of 3 days in the office and 2 days remote, supports productivity, career growth, and retention. So I plan to show this in my final paper, that employees can have remote and flexible schedules and be highly successful. So I thought this was an important topic to cover. My fourth one was compressed work week, or a 4-day work week. Schedules like the 4-day work week are becoming more popular. Most 80 to 90% of local government agencies are on a 4-day work week, or a 410. Some do a 5-week, they do a 980. Chapter 8 did warn that sustainability and equity of such models depends on the readiness of your organization, and ongoing evaluation. So compressed schedules, such as a 4-day work week, are gaining more and more momentum as the progressive life work life measure, promising higher productivity and well-being, though their impact depends heavily on job design and, again, your culture at your organization. Just constantly evaluating the work is really important here. It's key. The article that I posted was the New York Post reporting that Dubai actually adopted a 4-day summer schedule, not just because of their heat, but for their public employees, just to increase productivity and morale. The policy actually enhances flexibility and well-being without sacrificing any kind of institutional effectiveness, and overall it aims to boost the work-life balance and elevate morale. And this is why I will incorporate this policy as well into my final paper. And my final is right to disconnect. It was really hard to choose a final fifth topic, but this one was key to me because currently in our job force, it is, like I said, a 4-10 schedule, and I, for one, am somebody who is in the office on the fifth day frequently on that Friday. We work on Monday through Thursday, but Friday I am most often, and most vendors and employees and outside agencies are aware who I deal with regularly that I am in the office on a Friday, and sending me an email will get replied to, and they don't have to wait till Monday. So it's another emerging policy. It protects workers from being contacted after hours, so it helps prevent burnout and supports boundaries. It establishes the right to disconnect, and it sets clear boundaries for public employees, protecting their personal time and reinforcing just a more like humane workplace expectation. Chapter 8 argument is that protective and structured policies like this one are a form of employee-friendly design, but must be institutionalized and enforced to be meaningful. So that whole thing of being enforced. The video I posted here shows that employees and advocates argue that simply offering flexibility is not enough, that policies like this one, the right to disconnect, or structured after hours protections must be formally adopted and enforced, as well as supported at your organization, in order for them to be effective. That was my discussion and conclusion. Overall, the policies are all actually very vital to all organizations, especially public administration. But thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.